Hello, you're listening to No Kids, No Pain. I'm Romina Puma.
And I'm Luca Cupani, and this podcast is about the choice of being child-free.
Each week we will explore the topic of choosing not to have kids.
And we would love to hear from you too.
If you decide to be child-free,
don't feel guilty, this is the podcast for you.
And if you have kids,
here's what you're missing out. Welcome to No Kids, No Pain. How are you, Romina, today?
I'm good, Luca. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm happy. And I was thinking about our topic for
what's
today.
The topic today?
So, I was thinking, a lot of times when you say, I don't want to have kids, people will try to kind of scare you with, but then you will end up lonely.
Yes.
Nobody will be
What are you going to do?
Yes.
Who's going to look after you?
Exactly. And they paint this idea, they picture this idea of a very sad, lonely life. And I'm here to introduce to a new concept that is called friends.
Oh,
I mean,
that's a great
friends can do a lot of things that we are supposed, that kids are supposed to do in a way.
Absolutely, and I think friends are the best because you know that saying that you don't choose your family, but you can choose your friends.
Exactly. Yeah.
So what better way to surround yourself with people that you actually like?
Yeah, and they can share your interests, your passions, because you are friends. So you must have something in common.
Yeah, absolutely, because obviously with the family, not necessarily you have something in common. Like I remember spending a Christmas with my cousins and we were all on our phones. We were even talking to each other because we don't have anything in common.
Yeah, it turns out DNA is great to make your body alive, but then you don't really feel, it's not...
They didn't give me a very good DNA.
To be fair, DNA sometimes can transmit disease and conditions. But I remember when I was a kid and I was dragged to some grandparents and I had nothing to tell them. They look very old, ancient.
Yeah.
They look ancient.
Yeah, but it's always the case, that like your parents, when you're a kid, they drag you to see the grandparents. But most of the time, I think probably until you are a certain age, when I don't know, like 7, 8 years old or something, like max 10 years old, I think probably. But then you start going to the teenage years, and that is that window that is no, I'm not gonna go to my grandparents. They always say the same things.
Yeah, because
the house smells.
Oh, weird. Yes, I'm not saying this about every family, and again, there will be wonderful, wonderful families that are perfect and well done to you. But it might happen that it's not the case, and I will suggest a solution. So,
yes,
when you imagine elderly people, and it's nice when they have a toddler, but a pet would do for them. Yeah. Let's be honest, a 2-year-old kid and 2-year-old dogs can provide a similar amount of happiness and noise and company for an elderly person, for a great grandfather. Sometimes I wouldn't even tell one apart from the other. So if they're very old.
They have a bit of Alzheimer's.
Yeah. And if you say, but kids that they grow up, they become teenagers, and that's when friends kick in. You can have a meaningful relationship and a lot of quality time together with your friends. I'm not saying, again, you don't need to, if you want to have kids, perfect, but let's consider this.
Friends can be a good way of dealing with not having kids. So you are surrounded by other people. And then maybe your friends have kids. Yeah. So you kind of have the experience of being around a youngster anyway.
Yeah, because you choose your friends. Sometimes those friends choose also to have kids. And then it's when, you're not going to see them as much as before unless you accepted
Yeah.
their rhythm.
Like I I have a few friends that have kids, and you know the things that we do when we are together are completely different to what you do when you are with friends who don't have kids like me. Like I remember this one of my friends when her son was smaller. Oh God, it was every time going to this, you know, soft
oh yeah,
play places, you know, with the bowls
yeah.
and old slides and stuff. And I was like, oh, kill me now. And she was like, and the funny thing was that she was selling you that place like that you were going, I don't know, to the best club ever. And I was looking at her, are you under some particular uh,
But
drugs or something?
probably she was very happy because she was being a good parent, bringing the kids to a place where they could have fun, and she managed to get her friends with her.
Well, I think she was trying to convince herself that it was good. And I went just because I love her as my friend.
You see?
So I was there more in a supportive
That's
way rather than, oh, yeah, this is fun. Let me go on the slide too.
friends are maybe even more important when you have kids because yes, you need to have.
Yeah, you need that support, you know. I'm here for you to, you know, feel your pain when you have to go in all those places because you have a kid. But then, you know, they will be there for you when you need them for whatever other reason. I think that's
Yeah,
what friendship is all about.
and there's no need to be in a family for this kind of like no need to be a parent or to have kids to
Yeah.
get this quality time. I think it's
Also, there is
important.
another good thing about friends, right? Because like family is your family, no matter what,
Oh yeah,
forever and ever is always your family. But friends, you know, then you change your lifestyle, or you do, I don't know, like for me, I just like I changed country entirely. They're still my friends, but some you lose them along the way and you get new friends
yeah,
that they are more, you know, in
and
keeping with your lifestyle.
is a more almost guilt-free situation. Like if you have a friend and then you move to another place, or if you do some activities with a type of friend, and maybe there's other things you do with other friends because they enjoy them more. Nobody will if they say, "Oh, but I've seen you having a cocktail with that person." They would be childish and they wouldn't be good friends. So
No.
you're free to have a different set of friends, the
Yeah.
closest one.
It depends what you want to do,
Yeah,
right? If you want to have, you know, like a kids surrounded afternoon, then you have that set of friends. Or if you want to go clubbing, obviously it won't be that set of friends.
yeah, you can, and
The
it's
another one.
fine to have more friends in different scenarios. With a family, there's this idea sometimes that someone just because they're blood related or supposedly blood related, they have a say. They have they feel authorized to tell you something about your choice. They don't make any effort to understand your life and your choice, but you know.
Yeah.
I'm your relative. I'm your parent. Yeah, okay.
And
And
it's my life. I do whatever I want.
yeah,
Doesn't matter if you agree or not. Am I saying something to you on what your life choices are? No. So leave me alone.
exactly. It's easier. Yes, I think we are. There's so much focus about uh, kids and creating a family, and not enough focus on creating a network. I would call it a family of friends,
Yes,
which is very
absolutely.
important.
A lot of my friends, not a lot, obviously, is a few, but the one that I have are close friends that I consider them like they are my brother or sister. And you know, sometimes even if you don't talk to them for weeks or months, it doesn't matter. It is that thing that you know they are there for you if you need them to. Whether sometimes family not always there when you need
also
them to.
because there's this idea that then when you have a kid, they might choose not to be there because they got their own life.
Yeah.
And this is something that parents sometimes do not understand. It's not like you have done kids, maybe you have run a successful funeral director home for funeral home for generations, but maybe your offspring doesn't like to be around that people.
Maybe they want to open a supermarket.
And you have to eventually let them go because you don't own them.
And sometimes they struggle to let it go.
Yeah,
let it go.
We know, and that's why we cut loose from our family.
Yes.
We are free. But we would like to know from you, like, do you have how do you manage if you have kids and friends? If you don't have kids, do you agree with what you are saying and do you have different opinion about friendship? Please let us know by writing an email at nokidsnopain@gmail.com.
Or you can get in touch on our social media, the usual Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. And it's No Kids No Pain, all one word. And just let us know.
Yes.
And that's all from us for today.
Yep.
Thank you, Luca.
Thank you, Romina.
And see you soon.
Ciao.
Bye.